Hey guys, welcome back to If Not Now, When. I'm Dane Spawr.
I'm Buatista.
Today we're going to be talking a little more about goals and what? Goals and achieving them, and also like how setting big goals is a good idea, but I don't know, you don't always achieve them, but you find new avenues that kind of create opportunities for you to make newer goals, which I think I need to start trying to do a little better of.
Wait, everything doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? So I'm talking about so I have huge goals right now, and yes, I want to make them realistic for myself, and it's they're huge. Obviously, you know what kind of the new car I want to get and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. It's I feel like almost, I don't know. It's a good goal to have, but after I was thinking of that quote, like you said, not very good, but if you shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you're amongst the stars. I feel like that'd be.
Yeah.
You don't like that one?
No, I just started thinking about other things right now. Yeah.
I don't know. That's what. For some reason, I was just thinking about what I've been trying to get at recently, goals wise, and that popped into my head out of nowhere, and I'm like, maybe I need to look into new avenues and try to figure out what I really kind of want to do, and actually have goals I actually need and want to progress the current state I'm in, because I'm young.
Yeah.
Do I need all this crazy stuff that I want? It's nice to have, but why not? I don't know.
No, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me because you have, your goal is eventually to get an M2 or whatever that car is.
Yeah.
You can't just be okay, I can't get there right now, so I'm going to get something else.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I just use that as an example. A big goal, that would be a big goal for me. But I'm even if I don't, which obviously I'm not saying I won't, but I don't know, I really want that. But right now it's hard because the whole thing I told you about what I was going on with. It's
yeah, but that's what we talked about last time. It's if you set a goal, it's there's a process to it.
Yeah, it's you have to set smaller goals to eventually get to that big
Yeah, it's
goal.
just a step-by-step process. Doesn't mean that doesn't mean that that's not your goal anymore. It's still your goal.
Yeah.
And whatever happens in your journey, whatever in your path, you may end up not getting that car right away, but you'll eventually get there. But that doesn't mean it's not your goal anymore.
Well, so I think I just definitely messed up by saying that goal was not achievable for me. I just mean I don't know, the wealth I want at such a young age, and oh hey, I want to have all these super nice things. Not only just the car, because obviously I need a car, but
yeah.
But I don't know. I have just different goals that are I don't know, how is. I mean, so yeah, one car, but then I don't know, I would like to have two different kinds of cars as well, and then have these different nice clothes and watches and stuff like that. But the stuff I want, I feel is I need to focus on goals that could lead me up to something like that. Like you said, the 30-day, the 90-day, and everything like that. I'm setting these goals way sooner than I feel I should. Does that make any sense?
Big goals.
Yeah, so I'm setting goals that are they should be, hey, achieve these in a more distance time of you building things up to kind of lead into that, instead of, hey, look how close this goal is, you need to achieve that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's still not, whatever, those are still, I wouldn't consider those goals. It's just a checklist.
So
it's just a checklist. Yeah, it's just a checklist. It's how do you get to a different level in a video game? It's you gotta go through each level has let's say 4 stages.
4 objectives, you gotta.
4 objectives you gotta complete in order to complete the mission, whatever. So it's just like that.
Okay.
In real life, it's a process, and then those 4 objectives can be, I don't know, improve on
4 different little things and.
Okay. Improve yourself mentally. I don't know, work out at the gym, which leads to improving yourself mentally. 3, finding more ways to, I don't know, be more productive at work.
Okay.
Which being more productive at work will lead to, you know, more income, which
success,
leads to more money and probably get to the car you want sooner.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know. I guess because I'm super stressed. That's why I was looking at it like that. Was so right. Once I hit something stressful, it's like it's the end of the world. Like that's how. I don't know. Just because I haven't been through any experiences like that.
Yeah.
For like how this job is that I have right now, it's like.
Yeah, just like.
And like what I want, and I feel like it's. I think I should look at it as more like an achievement than an actual goal. Goal should be like, I don't know, something that will actually improve my life.
Yeah, of course.
Instead of materialistic things.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So I mean, so you kind of want to talk about like goals that we have and everything like that, because. So I feel like I then messed up because those were every little thing that I kind of was looking forward to. I made it a goal, and I think I was looking at it the wrong light because I shouldn't have been looking at it like a goal. I should have been looking at it as like like you said, part of the
part of the journey to get to your goal.
Part of the greater mission at the end of it to actually achieve what I want to get done.
Yeah.
So then I totally need to rethink all my stuff.
I don't think, and then too is like your ultimate goal either.
No, it's literally not. It's just because I want a new car. Yeah.
So it's like that should be like super achievable if you like actually think about it. It's like it's not even realistically speaking, it's not even that crazy of a car.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even that far away from like actually getting it. Just if you think about it.
Yeah, I just think it's because I was definitely looking at it as, I was like, oh my gosh, once I get this, but then it's like, what am I gonna get after that? Am I just gonna stop wanting to do stuff? It's like I need to have that as not like the main thing I'm looking at. I think that was the problem I'm kind of going through. Now that I say it out loud, it kind of sounds dumb.
Yeah.
So that's definitely what I've.
I think it's everybody's like obviously path is different, and the way I see it is like that's like your first set of armor, and then the car after that, which may be more expensive. That's like you're upgrading.
Like that. Okay. Yeah.
That's the way I see it. I'm like
okay.
My CLA 35. It's like that's like entering that first stage
step
of like driving a fast car. Although it's not obviously my first fast car, but it still feels that way.
Yeah.
And then after that's what I'm trying to get eventually, the CLE 53, and then from the CLE 53 get a Porsche. Yeah. It's like slowly jumping. That obviously life can change, and I can probably eventually I won't even have to go through the stages. Maybe your life is so unpredictable to where maybe
you can just
skip ahead and get my dream car eventually.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I feel like I definitely should have talked out loud about it more often than just because that's what I've been stressing about is like I have all these goals, but it's like they shouldn't even be goals. It should be just a step to what I'm actually looking for.
Yeah, I feel like our short-term goals is like how do you make more money? Yeah, that should be
how to improve your life.
That should be your
how to improve your daily life.
Yeah, how do you improve your daily life?
Okay, then that's because I've been stressing so much. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I have all these things I want to get done, and they're goals, and I'm viewing them as goals. If I'm like, I'm not doing these, and I don't achieve this goal, it's like, damn, I really didn't achieve this goal. I guess it's all perspective, and I need to, cause I guess you can find the same thing as you can find negative in everything.
Yeah.
And that's kind of I went straight to that just because I was so it's like, oh my gosh, is this gonna be realistic? Is this gonna be realistic? I really want this, but I'm like, why am I even stressing that much?
Yeah. Or stressing it. What I see is to avoid that stress is I'm just like, it's just I'm gonna be fine. True. No matter how deep of a hole I'm in or whatever, I just know I'll be fine. Eventually.
At the end of the day, just because you know it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm struggling with. I feel like life experience will bring me that.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about last time. It's like having that positive mindset. No matter what, you just know for a fact you're gonna only up from here.
That's why it's so. I don't know. It's just so rough because I was telling you that it's like with my job, it's like I don't know. it's not what I want to do. I feel like anymore, just because, not that it's like stressful, but it's like I don't enjoy it, and I don't want to do anything I don't want to enjoy. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like I almost just want to, I don't know, take a break, but I don't want to take a break because when I was in the brand I was in, I loved it. It was so enjoyable. I just feel like I was almost like in desperate times because I was, I don't know, in that one time I was lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was just, anything, come here, I would just embrace and try to fix and do whatever I need to do. But I don't know, I feel like I need to take a step back and actually figure out what I want to do instead of.
Yeah, because I think that obviously you're what, younger than me, so like you've experienced. You never knew what you had until you lost it. That's what you experienced with leaving that job.
Yeah.
You thought that was a shitty job, and turns out there's jobs that are a lot worse than that.
Exactly. Well, it's like, yeah, I feel like I had it like, oh, I was just so down bad, like it was horrible, but yeah,
But
in reality,
like, you weren't. Yeah.
It was just because of the environment. Everyone around me was like, you're in the worst possible job. Go find something new. Yeah, so it just was embedded in my brain, like the whole, like almost a year I was trying to actually pursue that career. And it messed me up, obviously, because, I don't know, I'm like the youngest guy there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, obviously I look up to these people that have been there and doing everything for a while. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. And then now I'm realizing, I'm like, wow, this other guy actually is worse.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder. It's, I don't know, it's something I really don't want to pursue just because it's something I don't really enjoy. I mean, for that brand at least. Just, I feel like, I don't know if I was spoiled or I don't know what it was, but I don't know. I guess, yeah. Hopefully we're trying to find something new. I am trying to find something new.
Yeah. Yeah. That should be the goal. Find something you enjoy doing.
Find something. There we go. I need to start doing that. Then write it down.
Yeah, I don't know. But then again, you don't want to. I don't know. It's just like so complicated because eventually you want to start your own business, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like first obviously almost every business requires capital, and in order to get capital, you gotta do the hard work.
Yeah.
So even if you may not like your job, as long as you're like able to achieve like what you want to be, where you want to be at financially, to do it. But obviously, like this is different.
Yeah.
But as long as you can find like a job where you can, if you put in the work, you can like it'll pay off, and with that money you can use it as capital to start
into something you actually want to do.
Yeah.
Other day, I feel like I said that in like the first ever episode. I was saying, I'm like, you can work the 9 to 5, but use that 9 to 5 to create an opportunity for what you actually are passionate for.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why my brain just switches. I have like, I'm at such a high, like I'm ready to just dominate the whole world, and like I feel like I just hit a wall.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, life sucks, dude. I'm like, it's like so good at times, and then you just figure out like, I don't know, it's just so easy to find negatives, and it's so annoying, and it's, I don't know. That's why I'm just, because I mean, obviously I try to self-motivate myself and everything all the time. It's just rough.
Yeah.
It's because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
I'm like a year into trying to be motivated at all times.
Yeah.
I'm like, life isn't always about it's like someone's always gonna try to push you down. There's always gonna be something that's just not going your way. I feel like I just need to embrace it.
Yeah, you just gotta. I don't know. I think I'm like super chill about that. I've been like this for like the longest time, to where something goes wrong, I just know something better will come.
Yeah.
And then I'm like stress free about it, and like sometimes people will realize like, dude, why aren't you like concerned about this or that? And I'm like, because I know
You'll be alright.
I'll do better. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like.
Because like if you deeply down know you're destined to do better, no matter where you're at, and you think this is like the best opportunity for you, and in reality it may not be, and let's say that you lose that opportunity, it's like
there's always going to be another one.
There's always going to be something else, and something else will lead to that path. It's like there's like several paths you can take, but at the end of the day, it's like all those paths may be different in terms of the way that it goes, but eventually it'll lead to
what
that
you're actually destined to do.
Yeah, like to the end line or the finish line. All those paths will eventually lead to that finish line. That's the way I see it.
I feel like that's what I'm trying to embrace. It's just hard.
Yeah, it's like if you think about it, it's like one path might be slower than the other.
Yeah,
but if all paths lead to that finish line, you'll get there eventually, and you should know that. And if you can like adapt that to your brain, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, and that's what I'm slowly trying to learn. Just because I'm like, I feel like I had all these lows. Like when I was growing up, I'm like, dude, give me a break, give me something. Like, but I just have to keep realizing I've been giving so many breaks. And look where I'm at. I feel like I've been creating so many different opportunities. It's like, why dwell in something you actually like is hard in that moment? It's like you've been through so many other hard things. Why now? Like stay. Like why stop now? Like that's the whole. It's like I don't know. And that's what the whole. If not now, when? It's like I can keep on being sad and depressed. Oh, I hate this. I hate that. Where am I gonna get this? Where am I gonna get that? But at the end of the day, it's gonna be. I don't know. It's yourself, and that's what I need to start. I don't know. Start believing in more.
Yeah, start believing in yourself more.
It's just
even if like others might not agree with you and like
exactly
they'll say stupid shit and like they'll try to bring you down and stuff like that. Just know that you'll eventually get there. It's like it might be hard at first and criticism might hurt at first and stuff like that, but if you like truly believe in yourself, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, that first job I had actually being introduced to sales, I was like, I don't know, I had like no training, no nothing. It was all like self-taught. I'm like, and then all these people that I'm trying to teach from are like putting me down as well. I'm like, is this really for me? And then I try to move on to find something new in that same field. I'm like, damn, that's like hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like I just need to. I don't know. It's rough, but like you said, just at the end of the day, you're gonna know it's you. You're gonna have to get it done.
Yeah. Obviously, you gotta. It's just something you have to adapt, but obviously, you still have to like work. That doesn't mean like, oh yeah, I'll be fine, but I'm just not gonna do my job. Yeah. As long as you're actually putting in work and you're constantly seeking opportunity, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're just like gonna, like lay in bed and not do much, then that's when it's like.
Well, then that's when you're just asking for it.
Yeah, you're just asking for it. You're not,
actually putting in work. You're just like, oh yeah, I'll get it done, but it's like, hey, it's not done. When are you actually gonna do it? Yeah. That's what's been kind of it's rough.
Yeah. I don't know if like I feel like the brain is its own thing, being able to actually take control of your own brain, that's where it's complicated.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel like
it's really hard.
That's what I'm trying to unlock. It's like I watch all these videos. Oh, once you conquer your mind, then you can do anything. And it's like, dude, conquering your mind's not easy.
It's not easy. it's a whole thing. Yeah, like having the positive attitude. I think I've had it since like probably middle school, and like being nonchalant about things and just stop caring about things. Because growing up, like I went through a lot, and like relationships. My parents got divorced when I was young and stuff like that, or like moving to a new country where I could understand the language but I couldn't speak it, and then that made it complicated for me because people would be like
hey,
you can't even talk Spanish properly, so stuff like that. Like I took that all in eventually, and I was like I never really became like an angry person.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just accepted like the fact that everybody's different, and like I don't know. I just knew that people that would be making fun of me for not speaking the language properly. I just knew like I'll be better than you one day.
Yeah, because I'm putting the work in to try to.
Not even putting the work. I just knew like I'm just better than you.
I guess that's I mean, that's what I feel like I need to switch. It's like I like how it's like you don't have like a don't care mindset, but it's like you don't care because you're gonna be better, and these people don't really know who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I feel like I need to put more into my life. Just because it's like before, like how you said all these things, I'm like, I was just playing the victim at that point, just because everyone told me to.
Yeah, it's like the worst thing you can do.
It's like my whole life, everyone's telling me like they feel bad for me, but I'm like, stop feeling bad for me. It's just making me even like just eat it up. Yeah, I'm so sad. All this stuff is
just
like
makes you a weak person, and then and I think a lot of people, like especially guys, lose respect for people that are weak and stuff like that.
Exactly. So
and girls, if you're in a relationship and your girlfriend, like it's fine to be vulnerable with around your girlfriend or the person you're with, but if they realize you're actually just mentally weak, most girls these days, at least sadly, they will leave you because of that. It's like,
well, that's literally, pretty much what happened to me. I was lost. I had so many things were happening to me, like so many like family stuff. It just kept going on. I'm like, is this ever gonna stop? And I also had to hold like the mentally, like, hey, you're the man, you're in charge. You need to figure out what's going on and like have a good future and still strive to be great. But it's like it's just beating after beating. I'm like, why is this happening to me? And then I was playing a victim again. And then once people see you're a victim, oh, he's weak. And that's what happened to me. And it's literally the worst feeling ever. And then it's like you just keep asking, like in my situation, I was like, yo, like I kept asking for horrible things, to be honest, to like give me motivation to change. Like it was horrible. Like for my last relationship, I feel like I was like that. I'm like, please, like I need something just horribly to happen to me to make me figure out what I need to actually do and change. Like it helped a lot, but I'm like, was it worth it? Why couldn't I do it by myself? It's like, why does it have to come down to it?
Going through like pain.
And I'm like, I've been through pain so many times. Like, shouldn't I have learned? It's so hard. I don't even. I'm really trying to figure it out. It's crazy because I'm trying to change my whole perspective on life compared to how I grew up. It was like, you're the victim. It's okay. You don't have to do that. It's okay. Hey, it's okay here. Stay here. It's okay. No, you're the victim. Blah blah blah. This is horrible. Oh, are you okay? You're like, and that ruined my whole life. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because it just gave me an out. It's the worst thing ever. And that's why I feel like whenever people still bring it up, like, oh, I don't really want to talk to you. It's sad, and I'm sorry it happened. I'm like, don't be sorry. This is like, I feel like this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Almost.
Yeah.
It made me grow up so much.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to change my perception. I'm like, look where you were before. You really want to be that weak person that missed all those amazing opportunities that you could have had before. And it's like sad, but it's like, what are you gonna do now?
Yeah.
And it's so easy to just go back into that, especially if times get hard and you're like, oh, I just want to like, why am I doing this? Why I just want to sit here and complain? Like it's so easy to do that, but I don't know. That's what I'm trying to fix. It's rough.
It's rough, yeah.
But I think it'll take time and dedication to finally like unlock what's my true potential. Just because I was lost for so many years, I'm trying to figure out what the actual thing is that I need to be doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like there's just so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we talked about last time, like, everybody has to go through that relationship and
yeah, I feel like
yeah.
It was
at least for me, it like going through that relationship it sucked initially, but it was the best thing that could have happened.
And I feel like that's the same for me. It's like I'm so young. Yes, I really enjoyed that person, but it's like I feel like I'm not even like who I used to be anymore. Like I used to be, I feel like more funny, more of a person, actual, but like I was with that person for so many years of my life. I was only a person with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to figure out who I am again.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to do it alone.
Yeah.
But I feel like you said, it's the best thing ever happened to you. And yeah, that's like, I've only been through one of those. So it's like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I think the first one is always the hardest, and then after that you already know.
Yeah.
Like if you stayed in a relationship that was rocky because you try to make it work and you knew you already knew all the red flags, you were just ignoring it or whatever.
Yeah.
Eventually, once you get into a new relationship, you'll be able to quickly analyze and be like, I don't want this. I know this is gonna lead to this.
Yeah.
And that's why like we talked about last time, you can people that work 24/7 and don't really experience life, and I feel like you have to experience.
So then you don't get caught up in something that's actually bad for you.
Exactly.
You're like blind.
Yeah, you have to have experience, and then that's where you actually got to go out there and live life.
Yeah, I feel
not
like
just like work, relationship. It's absolutely everything. That's why you gotta like. While we're young, you just gotta take advantage of that, and like take all the risks and just try to do as much as you can, obviously outside of work. So,
so I'm trying to
think about it. Every day is a new opportunity. Every day is a new day where you can like actually try to do something new.
And
but what are we actually doing any different?
Yeah, true. I mean,
we're just
it's
like,
what you make. You have to make the most of it.
You got exactly like if you like everybody says live your every day as if it's your last, because it's I feel like
if it could possibly could be.
It possibly could be, and like, and if you start living that way, maybe like I feel like every area of your life would improve, because if you're grateful to live another day, then
because you're taking full advantage.
You're taking full advantage. Yeah. It's like I said last time. Remember when I was eating at a restaurant and then I walked outside and I was like, oh shit, I'm actually alive.
Yeah.
It's like that feeling. It's so nice. It's like it gets you back into reality. Like,
hey, what am I actually supposed to be doing here? Let's get it done.
It's like, shit, I'm actually like, I'm here right now. Like, let's actually put in the work. Like, I gotta like better myself as a person overall. Obviously, financially is one thing that's super important, especially in today's world, 2024. It's like you gotta have that in order to like live other aspects or enjoy certain experiences and
have more opportunities be available for you, because
exactly.
I feel like that's what money is. It's just more opportunities.
But besides that, like working on yourself, having faith and stuff like that, it's all like you have to develop certain skills and work on yourself in multiple areas, not just one.
That's why I feel like I was on such a good, like, I was doing that all the time, and then it's like, I don't know, then like you said, your same routine, you're doing the same thing over and over again, and you just wake up and like, yo, what the heck, what am I doing? I took that, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, why are you here? Instead of, how can I actually increase it? Just because, I don't know, just the place I'm at is just, you have to do a lot. And I'm not used to doing a lot whatsoever. It's way different. Well, it's not that I'm not used to doing a lot, but it's like, I have to freaking dig for opportunities instead of, hey, here's all these opportunities, try to find one. I'm actually having to freaking, it's way harder. It's not as enjoyable as I thought it was, but I feel like, I don't know, I have two perspectives on it. It's like,
it could go both ways. Like, even like the job may be hard, and truthfully, the job might just suck really. Like, even if you really put in the work, like the job, it still might suck. So, if you really think that, you just gotta find something else. Yeah,
because it's like, I feel this job of, I feel like I need it to almost get me on the actual schedule and like life plan that I want, because you have to wake up early, you have to put all the work in as possible, you have to utilize every hour you're there to even sell something, and you have to dig in every avenue to even try to create more opportunities. I feel like that is like the best job you can have, but I'm like,
it's a struggle.
It's hard. I'm like, God, I want to do this.
That's like starting your own business. I feel like
I feel like it pretty much is like, you have to make, literally. It's like, here, all those products, but it's like, I'm not gonna help you. Go do it yourself. Figure it out. Maybe you'll get some calls here and there, but it's like also another thing at this place. I'm like, it's been the longest time for me to get set up to even. I haven't even received any like phone calls at all.
That's crazy.
It's like, it's like so demotivating, and it's I don't know, I need to look at it more of like a, hey, let's get it done, instead of, oh, they haven't supplied it, then why am I doing it? So that's kind of what I'm feeling, but I don't know, speaking out loud about it every time just makes me want to continue to do it, because it's so hard. And like, what else am I doing? Like, it's like, why am I not, like you said, it's like making your own business. I feel like once I figured this out, waking up early, making sure like no matter what, like a product, I feel like a product I don't even really like, but once I actually like understand it and learn how to talk to people once again to, hey, you're buying from me, you're not buying this product, you're buying it from me.
Yeah.
Then that's where I'm back on the, get the ball rolling again, because that's, I had my best month when I was like, I'm selling me instead of I'm selling this car. Because there's a whole bunch of different cars, they look, yeah, they might have a different shape, but pretty much there's 3 different brands that kind of compete with each other, they're all kind of the same.
Right.
But why are they choosing the car? They're actually choosing you because you sold them that actual product.
Yeah.
You sold them.
It's all about the experience and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Obviously, some stuff just sells itself. Just really. Well,
It just depends on the customer.
Yeah.
It's like they're coming in, they've always wanted that, they always need that, but if you can sell yourself and are confident in yourself, I feel like you can easily switch them off anything.
Yeah.
And sell them anything you want. But yeah, like you're saying, I mean, obviously in the brand you're at, oh yeah, I want to drive this. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
But that's what I need to figure out. It's like there's such more of a crazy market of what I'm in. There's so many different cars that are exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they have different, oh, I'd rather get this and that, but I need to tell them why to choose me instead.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to stop living in that negative. It's just, it's so easy. It's so
easy to go into it. It's like, and it applies to everything you do, every like activity you do. Like if you're at the gym, if you don't see progress, you immediately go negative. And
exactly.
if like you're starting to talk to a new chick, and let's say she's not interacting with you the way you wanted to, you start thinking negatively.
Oh my gosh, like why should I?
Yeah, and like it's stuff like that, and like you start thinking it's the end of the world, but in reality, it's not. It's there's like so many opportunities out there.
Yeah.
Truthfully, it's like there's so many opportunities out there, and let's say you're talking to a girl and like that you really like. Let's say it doesn't go the way it's planned, and eventually she just like cuts you off.
Yeah.
You like immediately start thinking like,
it was your fault.
Yeah, it's
oh
like
my gosh,
I'm a bad person. Like,
yeah.
Like you start going through that negative path. Like, am I not good enough?
Mm-hmm.
And that just like, but if you can control that and be like, think positive and be like, okay, there's like a ton of other girls that I can talk to.
Yeah, millions of chicks.
And there's literally millions of chicks. Like you can go to Target, like
just
anywhere, especially where we're at too,
mm-hmm.
or in our area. But like, yeah, just like think positive and like just and not just girls obviously, but like everything else. There's so much opportunity. Obviously, it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna walk out the door and it's gonna be
it's
right
gonna
out
be
there.
given to you. But
it's not gonna be there. You just gotta like find it, and just like anything, actually like
put time and effort in.
Like reach out. Like, do the initial contact. If obviously nothing's gonna come to you, so
if you just sit around in your bedroom all day, it's not gonna do anything for you.
It's not gonna do anything for you.
Yeah.
And like going, like guys that go to clubs and like don't talk to chicks, like they expect to like and go like it does happen.
Yeah, but it's like
it's rare occasions. Yeah.
And why are they coming up to you? Why are you so special?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Same with, I mean, obviously it's just that's where genders, it's different types of life. Like obviously girls get approached all the time.
Yeah.
Guys really don't. So we do the approaching. We do the cold calling, whatever.
Exactly.
But it's like, you just gotta do it. Like.
Yeah, true. I guess Every time you don't talk, it's just a missed opportunity, or like you said, it's just you never know what that person could have even done. Or the one thing you're telling me is like, there's so many different personalities out there.
So
like why not learn as many different people and as many different personalities so you can actually figure out what you like,
what you really like,
and so
like,
you can add stuff into your own life that you never even knew.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's so cool. I feel like because now I'm just like going out to stuff, and like I'm learning so many new things.
Yeah.
Like one thing I love is like new music. I learn new music all the time from all these different people. I'm like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to start taking advantage of that a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Which is
sure.
But I feel like it's like everything, like how everyone says, like you'll miss all the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
And if you know that one shot could be life changing, it can give you a new opportunity. And even I feel like where I kind of go back to the whole, if you shoot for the moon, you'll be amongst the stars. Like, yeah, you want this, but then all of a sudden you found this opportunity. You're like, whoa, I didn't realize this was an actual real thing, and I want to make this a goal. And then it kind of like you said, there's different paths.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you wanted this path, and like you're destined for something good, but you might find a different path that might lead you to what you're destined to.
Yeah, exactly.
Sooner, or even something you like more. But
yeah, and going back to the personalities, like you might find a girl super attractive, but once you like talk to her, it's like you kind of like
even
I was waiting, like
I was building you up so much.
It's like most guys, almost every dude like puts a girl on a pedestal.
I mean,
it's like for what reason?
Yeah,
you might be good looking, but what else do you really do? And if you start looking at girls, like what else do you offer, or like what more are you doing besides like just looking good?
Yeah.
If you start seeing girls that way, it's like you're the one winning, or she would be the one winning if she came up to you, or
exactly. That's why I feel like of course I feel like you're taught like, oh my gosh, all these famous people, all these pretty girls are always put on a pedestal because they're movie stars, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go see some beautiful person, you're like, I feel like you almost associate with, oh my gosh, almost too cool or like too pretty to even talk to me. And that's what, I don't know, I feel like that's where a little more self-motivation and like self-worth is like, how can they actually benefit me? I want to see what kind of opportunities they bring to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to start doing that more, especially in the girl aspect. I feel like it'd be a lot more.
Yeah, that's when you start building more confidence and stuff like that. Yeah, because how do you we see it all the time. Like we see a really attractive chick with a guy that's like not even good looking.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you really think about it, it's like the guy probably put in the work. He actually went up and talked to this girl.
Shot his shot. Exactly. Yeah.
Shoot your shot. Obviously, it's just a numbers game. Really, just like everything. Really.
Just literally, yeah. The more you put out there, the more opportunities can come.
Yeah. And eventually, you'll find the one that you were looking for, and just happens to be attracted to you and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely need that. Well, I'm glad I spoke about it a little more, just because I feel like this is now I have like a way different perspective. I was like looking down in the dumps, like this sucks, like I don't want this like job anymore. Like, what am I gonna do? But I don't know. I feel like every time I talk out loud, and like what are you doing? Yeah, like why are you complaining right now?
I don't know where I heard that. But like sometimes people say like, you gotta like talk out loud to yourself, because that makes you reflect, makes you reflect what you're truly saying.
Yeah, because I can speak it, but then when I'm hearing it back, I'm like, are you really saying that right now? You sound
It's like people when they I happen to do that too, where like I have no filter, and like you're just talking and you don't really think about what you're actually saying. Yeah. So stuff like that, yeah. If you actually like think about it, then.
Well, I feel like it just the whole filter thing. I feel like it's like good and bad.
Yeah, because I'm like super transparent. I'm like, if I don't like you, I'll probably tell you, like stuff like that. Yeah.
But I feel like that's what I'm glad I spoke out loud, just because I sound ridiculous. I was like the thoughts I've been having for the past freaking week. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Blah blah blah. You're not good. Blah. I'm just like, why am I saying that?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
But I don't know. We'll get better.
Yeah.
I mean, every day is a new day. I mean, like you said, take full advantage of each day, because every time you do that, more opportunities, and the closer you are to the actual goal you're getting to.
Yeah. Well, the next thing, honestly, the way it's like, next thing you know, you'll just be there.
I know. Yeah. Like,
it's crazy. Like
realize, wow, I'm actually living what I always wanted to do.
Yeah. Like in 2019 or 2018, when my car that I have now was first announced, I literally sent a picture to my mom and I was like, "This is gonna be my car one day."
Yeah, that's so sick.
Little did you know, like I'm already driving that car right now. It's like, and I didn't really do much to get to drive the car I want. So it's like, if you think about it, it's like, next thing you know, you'll be driving the car you want, and like stuff like that. Yeah.
Just by living day to day and like.
And actually, just like
doing what you need to get done each day.
Get done. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
It's crazy to think about. You're just gonna be there one day and like just look back and like, but I was complaining about these like the smallest things, like. And people do it all the time. You just complain about the smallest things.
I just feel like it's so easy because you want petty, you want to play the victim, so.
Yeah, you think you'll get more help by doing that, but in reality,
everyone wants attention.
Yeah.
And that's what it's the worst. I feel like possible. It's like I keep trying to think like you need to learn yourself before you try to invite somebody else. It's like you want to play victim and have somebody here for you, but why can't you be there for yourself?
Yeah.
Because then when you're there for yourself, like you're saying, no matter what, you can get the job done.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just like a whole build up. It's like once you figure out yourself, you figure out your mind, then you know that you're there. Then you know you can get all your goals done no matter what, as long as you keep obviously being consistent, putting your work in, and then you get all the goals you're kind of looking for.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you wake up one day, super hot wife. Oh my gosh, I'm driving the car that I wanted a while ago. Like this is sick.
Oh.
So yeah, I just need to start looking at it like that instead of.
Yeah, because time flies too.
I mean, yeah, it's already April.
Yep, it's already April. Like I was looking back today, like, this guy I follow, Imangachi, and like, I think I replied to one of his stories where he like put out his Spanish YouTube out. And that was a year ago. That was like a year and a month ago. I'm like, that literally just came out like a couple months ago. I'm like, how has it been a year and a month already?
Yeah, it's insane. I
It's
feel like
time to April, and like mid-April's coming, like next week.
And it's already at 2024. Like what? Like where did the last 3 years of my life go? I feel like I just graduated high school.
Yeah, it's like when I played Black Ops 2 in 2012.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like so far away. I wonder what the world's gonna be like in 2025. I wonder where I'm gonna be at in life in 2025. And it's just crazy to think about. It's like I'm already here right now. Like, and what have I really done?
Exactly. Yeah. Because when I was younger, I'm like, I can't wait to get old, and I'm like, damn, I'm getting old way too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy. So.
But yeah, that's why I feel like take advantage of the time you do have here.
Yeah, take advantage of the time, and like literally try to live every day. I think that's gonna be like our like everything we say in every episode. Like, just try to live life.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be an awesome mindset to have. Live like it's your last day.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to get the most out of it?
Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, that's like the experience you make throughout the years is the only thing you'll get.
Yeah, it's what your memories will be what you did every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just try to like put yourself out there.
Yeah,
put yourself out there. Next thing you know, like that will lead to, dude. It's just crazy the way the world works. Yeah. Just put yourself out there.
Yeah. So I'm glad I kind of did it tonight instead of waiting a bit.
Yeah. So normally we do our podcast Sundays.
Sunday night. We were both what?
We were pretty busy.
Pretty busy.
By separate ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing our own things, but it's Monday. What is it? April 8th now.
April 8th already. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so I was like, we have to do it tonight. I was going through a little rough time. I was like super unmotivated, just cause like I was talking in the beginning, like I feel like I got hit by a truck. I had all this motivation. I have all this time for wanting to improve myself, but I just keep getting hit by these obstacles, and I'm like, I need to look at them like these obstacles are building you, and what are you gonna do about it instead of what is it gonna do to you?
Yeah.
So I just feel like I need to start looking at it like that, like instead of what if. I mean, like what are you gonna do about it? Like don't live in what if, or don't live in don't live in what if, live in even if.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to.
Yeah. And that's where the name comes of not now when.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just literally do it. If you're already thinking about doing something, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't wait around. Wait for.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
So all of us you're never gonna start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're just gonna keep waiting.
Yep. And then you're gonna look back in life and be like,
why did I wait?
What did I do?
Now I'm so far behind. Now I'm this old. What am I doing?
Yep.
But.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
End it here.
Yeah, that's end it here. So, yeah, just live life, pretty much.
Live life. Take advantage of every day, even though if it might be hard, you might get obstacles. You might be going through something hard. what are you gonna do about it? Like, why let this obstacle or something bad happen? It's happening for you for a reason to build and learn. Why not take full advantage of it and improve your life and show like, hey, this horrible thing happened to me, but look what I did.
Yeah.
Like I took full advantage of that horrible thing and I made I made the situation in my favor now. Like why make it for the horrible favor? Like if someone's doing something bad, like why make it them feel good? Why not take advantage and control the situation?
Exactly.
And I feel like that's what they start doing. Control the situation, so
everybody should start doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just think positive.
Think positive and
And tomorrow, whenever you're watching this, tomorrow just like reflect on tonight and be like, or whenever you're watching this, really.
Yeah. And the future, I mean, like you said,
just start applying
it's for a reason.
Yep. Start applying it tomorrow.
Exactly. Apply it now. I mean, obviously, not right now. It's already 12, but in whatever you're watching, apply it now. If you're going through something hard, take full advantage of it and show yourself, hey, I'm stronger than what everyone else is saying. I am the best. I can do anything I want.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's
All
that'd be it.
All right. See you guys next week.